Today was supposed to be a celebration of what we have accomplished together. Instead, it is a wake. The only fingers that will be pointed will be at Pavoni and Orso. And now, I would like to say a word about the future. Celia will be leaving us, but it is only to visit home before we are reunited in London, for our grandest heist so far.
I'm sorry?
I'm so sorry, everyone. I got the stupid hard drive and Orso dashed out and...
No, Celia, no pointing fingers, even at yourself. No one here thinks you did not do everything you could for Chip. I will also find out about the funeral, so those who wish can visit after. Now, we raise a glass to Chip.
To Chip.
Had death a sense of decency, he would take the old first.
Getting achievements anyway. You killed Chip. Oh, great. Thank you.
Let's just look at what we have so far. Your boss, Conrad Paulson, sent you to Italy to find Redmond, who you believe to be one Casimiro Pavoni?
Bingo.
Bingo. At this rate, you'll crack this case by Christmas 2050.
And this Pavoni was responsible for the Alpine Express heist as well as the incidents leading up to it.
Yep.
That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
Right. There is certainly some food for thought here.
I think we've fed her enough for now. Now, just extract yourself. I'll be waiting with Foxley here if something goes south.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
Actually, I do still have some questions.
No more answers?
I'm sorry, but I have no more answers for you.
You'll really want to consider this one carefully. Do you know this young man, or more to the point, did you? Corbin Tavistock, a British national, just 21 years old, his throat cut from ear to ear. Come on, Celia, what happened? Why did they do this to him?
Don't know.
I mean...
Celia, just say awful and we'll get you out of there.
It's... awful.
I know, it is, Celia. Such a waste. He was quite brilliant, it seems. Now some good can still come of this. You can still tell me.
I demand you stop this unwarranted interrogation and release my employee right now.
Paulson, you are not allowed in here.
Don't worry, I won't be staying, nor will Miss Kowalczyk. Celia, let's go.
We are not finished.
Oh, you're finished. Finished harassing my employee. Attorney Foxley will enlighten you on the basic civil liberties you've stepped on today. You all right?
Not really.
Not really. Fuck, I didn't think she'd pull something like that.
Don't underestimate Akita. If she gets her teeth in you, she's not letting go.
I kinda noticed that.
You did good, though. This should give us some room to breathe.
I'll take
Now
your
let's
word
get
for
you
that.
outta here.
That I
Need
did
some
good.
downtime before London.
Amen to that. London is gonna be something special.
Oh, I know it will.
Keep saying that. And into volume 4 we go. I guess I did that right. I don't know. I kind of said the safe word, but I don't know what telling her about the hard drive would have been like, I don't think it would have tipped my hand to knowing more.
So this is it, huh? Quite a step away from the villa.
Indeed it is. Come on in. There is someone here you might want to meet.
Okay.
Is it my birthday?
Is it my birthday? And if it is, why aren't you in thongs inside of a big cake? Wait a minute. How did you get here faster than I did? And you were totally still at home when I called you from the airport.
Thanks to our inquisitive mutual acquaintance, I had to take a private jet.
Had to, huh?
Gotta take the bad with the good.
All right, let us get into business, planning the next heist. Everyone, please, there is something we must discuss. I know there is still much sadness, but we need a person of certain talents to achieve our goals. I have this person now. Please consider her with an open mind. Tyranny, if you would join us.
Huh. Well, there you go. One way to get a job is...
Hi.
The fuck?
The fuck? You cannot be serious.
No way.
This is a mistake.
Now, everyone, please, let her speak.
I do not work for Pavoni anymore. Ever. I am in this business for money, not killing, not violence. What Orso did was horrible. He is a horrible man, sick. And I am very, very sorry about Chip. I wish to help you in every way now, if you will give me the chance.
Redmond?
Redmond, are you just gonna stand there and...
Finish my drink? Pretty much. This is Damiano's decision, and he's got my confidence.
Thank you. I have spoken with Tyranny at length, and considered for many nights. I believe I can rely on her, and I hope you can as well. And while I do not often do this, I will remind you that I am the one who chooses the team. If any of you have doubts, bring them to me in private.
Fine.
Fine then.
Oh yeah, we totally need the extra tension around here.
All right, this job is going to be a bit different. We have the chance to do something good. And also, obviously, to make some money. This will be the most complex of our heists so far. We will go through the whole thing right now.
Oh, great.
I do not expect you to remember all of this in one go, so
good.
Don't worry. We will get back to the specifics
Because I
later.
won't remember it all. Most definitely won't.
The mark is Humbert St. John, a hedge fund manager and a pharmaceutical company CEO. One of his signature moves is acquiring rights to drugs and raising their price 100-fold. I was contacted by a patient advocacy group for a rare bone disease, to whom St. John did just that. They are paying us to make St. John release an essential drug whose price he raised from $80 to almost $1,000.
What then?
Okay, what's our in?
We hit him where it hurts.
Wait, I got it. His hedge fund.
Correct. We will take his money hostage. Then, we will make him sign off the rights to the drug, and to make a public announcement about it.
Money and investments?
This isn't really my field, but isn't that money tied in investments?
You're correct. The hedge fund capital is tied in investments, so he's not lying in his account. We need to get him to liquidate a part of it to invest it in something else.
And you lost me.
We will need a suitable honeypot company for him to invest in. When he has liquidated some of the fund's investments, we will swoop in and transfer them offshore. Unfortunately, the bank will flag such a large transfer, so we need to hack them.
I think you need someone a lot more white collar for this one.
Yeah.
No, as it happens, you are the perfect team for this. There are 3 parts in this job. First, we need to attend St. John's investor event and tip him about the company. We will also scout the location and prepare for the intrusion later. Then, we infiltrate the bank and their computer systems and modify them so the transfer does not get flagged. Finally, we break into St. John's office to make the transfer from his dedicated terminal and invite him in.
The company?
What is the Honeypot Company?
It is an upcoming biotechnology company called Amrita. They claim they have reversed something called telomere clocks, which means incredible longevity. St. John deals only in private companies with less regulation, and Amrita mysteriously canceled their IPO.
With a little help and sophisticated persuasion.
Now, about the security. Here are the building and electrical plans. What do you see, Terene?
It looks like there are motion detectors somewhere in the office. Also, you need to get past 2 electronic locks in the elevators.
Oh, might as well.
The easiest way is to get key fobs from the staff. They'll give you access to the upper floors.
I'll just pick a few pockets. Can do.
It's never that easy.
One thing bugs me. A lot hinges on St. John investing in Amrita. How do we know he'll bite?
Nothing in this life is certain. However, it is exactly the kind of business he invests in. He has a reputation of having a Midas touch with risky up-and-coming companies like this.
Amount of money?
How much are we borrowing from St. John exactly?
Around 70 million pounds.
Holy shit.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this out there, but why are we returning the money?
Well, if you keep it, St. John has no choice but to report the theft and the extortion.
When this is over, he has seen some of our faces, so he would put us at risk. Of course, we have expenses, and we will need compensation for our time, which he will be happy to pay.
Turning us in?
Why wouldn't St. John just turn us into the authorities afterwards?
Risking it becoming public someone just stole all the investor money from him?
Good point.
Alright, got it.
Alright, got what I need. Apart from the extensive knowledge of investing I'll need. I'll wing it.
Redmond and I have prepared a crash course. Come see me when you're ready to start.
Alright, so talk to all the buddy pals again, I guess? Just to see if there's any... Release Steam? Why would I release the Steam?
Hello there.
Hello, Celia.
But... Terene?
What do you think about Terene being on the team?
Not much. Waiting to see how she does on the field.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, me too. Guess we should give her that chance, though.
I gave you that chance, and it has been okay.
High praise, as usual.
High praise as usual.
How do you feel about the boss showing up?
It is a surprise.
A surprise. Just that?
I know his work, but he too is just a human being like any of us.
Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Affirming. That is the right word, yes?
I guess, if you mean like we can all do major things.
Yes.
Okay then. Affirming it is. Nothing right now.
Alright. He's a bastion of intellectual nuggets, I suppose. So let's go see how what's her face is doing.
Oh my god.
What?
What do you mean, what? It's him!
Yep, it sure is. Hovering over my shoulder, just like at home. You gonna get over this before we need to be in the field again?
Don't worry, I'll be just fine. So, did you want something?
About Chip?
I really wish Chip was here.
Yeah. He could be a real dumbass sometimes, but he never hurt a fly.
I'd even welcome the terrible flirting right now.
Yeah. You're a buff thing. What?
Oh god, that wasn't even close.
Shit. I'm gonna miss that brat.
Yeah, me too.
Ternay?
What do you think about Terranay?
It's like a fashion magazine threw up on a nerd.
Well, yeah, but I mean beyond that.
Honestly.
Well, that's a hell of a way to explain it.
It's like Damiano said. We need her and she ain't to blame for what happened. But, yeah.
Give her a
Guess we
chance.
should give her a chance. We need to pull off this job after all.
Yeah, I've worked with worse. Damiano hasn't done me wrong so far.
Been to London?
Have you been to London before?
Nope.
I'm sure it counts for something.
Wrong-handed traffic is a real trip. I need to get out there and practice.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Damn right I will be. Just need to plan things real well in advance. There's no improvising in that maze the locals call a road network.
Alright, that's
I'll get
good.
back to you later.
That's good. And then we'll talk to Terranay, who I assume is over here in front of this computer. And I can't walk that way. There we go. Oh, there was a pool of water there. Couldn't see.
Hey, Terranay.
Hey,
Cocaine snark? What?
I'd like to know a bit about your background.
Vi.
Vi. Being friendly.
Just being friendly, making conversation.
Okay, right now I do social engineering, electronic security and hacking, but I guess you know that. I did a year of electrical engineering in Iran, then moved to Milan to finish my studies. Want to know anything else?
Why crime?
How did you end up in the life?
I needed the money. Simple as that.
Right.
I don't know about this cocaine snark.
Missed a spot there.
What?
Your nose.
Oh, shit. Oh, very funny. What do you want?
Okay.
Nothing.
Well, that was about as awkward as I expect a nerd conversation to go, I guess. So, sure, okay. That was a thing. Do we talk to Red? Oh, activate the spotlights. Do we talk to Redmond now, or did he go take a powder on us? I think he took a powder on us. Alright. I don't know why I would activate spotlights and release steam and all that stuff just to set a mood. What am I doing here?
Yes, Celia?
Terranay?
So, Terranay, huh?
You do not approve?
Not sure.
Not sure.
About?
She's a druggie. Too convenient. Too convenient.
It's too convenient. Her showing up just when she knows that we need her.
He'll believe she works for Pavoni still. Understandable. rational even, but I believe her. Pavoni rarely makes it through 2 jobs with the same team.
Okay.
Okay then, we'll give her a chance, but I'll be keeping an eye on her.
I would expect no less, Celia.
I've been to London.
It's almost weird seeing you this far from Italy. You ever been to London before?
I must admit, I rarely leave the borders of my country. But I've been here before, yes. It was quite a while ago. Negotiations that could not be done over the phone.
You like it here?
How do you like it here?
What is it they say when you cannot come up with a nice thing?
Don't say nothing at all.
Precisely. But soon we will be done, and I'm going back home. Until then, I will do my best in the kitchen with the ingredients I can find.
More about you? That guy.
When you said the taverna where you worked at as a kid was on the shady side of town, you meant it was for people like us, right?
More or less. The first stop for those just released, guaranteed to have familiar faces. Alberto, the owner, would set up jobs and bring the right people together.
I wish I'd asked you before. I'd love to visit the place.
I'm afraid that is not possible. Alberto refused the advances of a larger organization, and there was a fire. He was found in the ruin.
I'm sorry.
Grazie. I went my own way then, just a boy really, and started working for myself. And the rest, as they say, is history.
All right, let's move
All
on.
right, I'm ready to go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure.
Yep, I'm ready.
We have 3 hours before we need to go. We will use it to impart the basic knowledge of investing to you.
Oh, joy.
Oh, joy. That's great. All right, we're casing his office. Pitch Amarita to St. John.
Here we are. Bleh, this is so not my crowd.
You've got this. Julia Prescott, a cocky young investor, and her business associate, Rupert Ward.
Keep an eye out for security systems. Good luck, Celia.
All right, well, you guys gotta schmooze a little bit. So we'll
Hello
schmooze a little
there.
bit.
You probably know.
Good evening, Miss.
Prescott. Julia Prescott.
Great, you can call me Miriam. Do you live in London or...
New York.
No, I'm based in New York.
You're an investor, right? May I ask what kind of business you're interested in?
Biotech
Biotechnology, laboratories, and stuff.
and stuff.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ah, there she is. My partner in crime.
Yes, there you are too.
Have a good time.
Now that we're both here, let's see what we need. Oh, Damiano, do you mind me taking point on this?
Not at all. You're the boots on the ground, so to say. I will listen in and comment if needed.
All right. We need 2 key fobs to get you and your teammate through the security gates downstairs. You'll also need them for the elevators. The fob gives you access only to the floor you work on. The employees must keep the fob with them, so let's find a couple here.
Huh. The guy who came in before me runs the software company a few floors down.
Yeah, I heard him declare it all the way here. The next item on the list, security. There are high-end motion trackers and cameras around the elevator. We don't have enough info on how to bypass them, so the elevator here is a no-go. That said, it doesn't hurt to get a key if feasible. Now, let's mingle, find out who works here, and relieve them of their key fobs. Remember, this is a high-class event, so try to curb your tendency to dash around.
I don't
Yes,
dash
sir.
I don't dash around all the time. Jeez. I walk quite naturally all the time. Look for alarms, find alternate way in, steal 2 key fobs, steal key fob for this floor. Optional. Okay. You look down there. Oh, so this woman, I guess, she wasn't too interested.
Party hostess must have a key fob to this floor.
Your call. She's not a priority, so don't take unnecessary risks.
So I guess I kind of... let's just see what happens here.
Oh, Dudley, you've dug yourself up from your hole for a change.
Yeah, that I did.
Shouldn't you be downstairs and busy? The sprint ends tomorrow, you know.
Oh, are you serious?
No, I'm messing with you. Have a few hours off. You've earned it.
Alright, how do I gotta find a spot to pickpocket her where these guys aren't looking.
Hello, sir. Are you enjoying yourself? Anything I can help you with?
Oh, thank you. I'm good. This isn't quite my scene. I only came...
Yoink. Got the employee key right here.
Well
Okay.
done, Celia.
Let's talk to this guy.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Out of play? Investor?
Are you an investor or...
Oh, no. I just make tools for them.
He's got
Oh,
Investing is all about algorithms nowadays.
He's got a unicorn.
this
A
thing called
unicorn
Tiger,
backpack.
which
I
is
just
pretty
noticed
good.
it.
oh, that's interesting. Maybe I'll get back to you later. Aw, this nerdy guy looks a bit out of his element. I can sympathize.
So how do I... Well, we know this other guy we can pickpocket. Once the security's not there. He's telling everybody about his accomplishments.
Got Mr. Allerton's key fob.
Got the other one.
Okay. So... Now what do we have here? We got the hostess's fob, we got the IT company fob. And then what else? Look for alarms, find an alternate way in. Let's see. Any alarms around here?
Ugh, this is a view to kill for. Hello. There's a ladder from a lower floor to the terrace here. A handy option for when we come back.
Well, I did all the optional stuff. But I don't see... I see St. John over there. Look for alarms. I don't see any alarms around here anywhere. Just take a quick peek again. There is something over here. Oh, that's just to look outside, right? Examine.
Ugh, this is a view to kill for.
Okay, that was...
Hello. There's a ladder from a lower floor to the terrace here. A handy option for when we come back.
Okay, I see what they were looking at. Whoop, this guy is all over the place. And... Aha! I was gonna say.
Got some high-end motion detectors and cameras here.
Is that they were the only alarms I had to find? Okay. Well, we'll go over and talk to St. John. So this is how I roll. I just walk around. No biggie. I have triggered her
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a night of opportunities. The opportunities to make money, of course. I am Humbert St. John, and I'm here to tell you how Humbert St. John Capital Management can assist you.
Humbert St. John.
You are all people on top of your game in various industries, from investors to scientists. Eat, drink, and mingle and get to know each other, and then come and see me, and we'll talk. Your hostess today is the beautiful Miriam over there. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask her. Enjoy. Enjoy!
Ah, paid for some fireworks.
All right, we now have both of the key fobs. The next step is to get St. John to invest in Amrita.
And get those freaking fireworks to stop. And where is St. John at? He's over there in the corner seat.
There he is, Humbert St. John. Final mark of the job.
Talk to him?
So good to see you all again. Great that you could make it.
Been far too long, for sure.
Well, we do email twice a week.
Really, Emil? Do tell me when you can share a cigar via email.
Oh, hell, I have half an hour before they've drunk their inhibitions away, such as they are. Cocky little children who think they're hot shit for making a few million from a tech startup. They
guy's
just
voice.
count you starting to pitch something or other in mid-sentence.
This guy's voice sounds familiar.
There used to be more respect.
For sure.
For sure.
Oh, guys. Are you actually trying to sound like every crap mob film out there?
Hello, I'm Julia Prescott. Could I have a moment of your time?
Case in point.
We're having a private conversation, thank you.
You don't just walk up to a guy of St. John's caliber. He eats junior investors for breakfast.
No pressure.
It's not as bad as it sounds. We just need to get an introduction. One of his friends would be a good bet.
Agreed. I'll try and find out who'd be suitable and willing, and clueless about biotech and investing, I guess.
Well,
Good. I'll work the crowd and see what comes up.
Well, the hostess was clueless about biotech and investing, so you would think. Where'd all these guys go? They scatter to the wind here? What the hell, man? Select targets.
Piers, hello. How is the good doctor enjoying himself tonight?
Oh, he's a doctor.
Oh, hello, Miriam. Having a great time, thanks. Had to be a bit cruel just now, though.
Oh?
Yeah, I met with some bright-eyed biotech startup people. Flashy concept, horrible research, unrealistic valuation,
Yeah, we
Gutted
don't want
the
him.
concept to pieces.
Oh, hey, Mr. Dudley, right? Love your work on Tiger. Although it's a bit beyond me, I dabble. Yeah, you can easily code a naive algo that's gonna lose you a lot of money. Yeah, I tried it, and boom, Sharp ratio of 4. Let me guess. You increase the time frame.
Okay, he's a nerd in a suit.
Exactly.
So then this one.
Allerton, your harassment's shoot waiting to happen. As your investor, I'm telling you to behave yourself.
As the guy who invented Tiger, which brings you the big bucks, I'm telling you not to speak to me like that.
I've invested far too much money in your company to have you bollocks it up by being a creep. So, cut it.
We'll try the investor.
She might know the field pretty well. Are you sure?
Good point.
That's a good point.
Alright, so she was invested. This other guy then must be the one because he sounded like a tech guy. Wherever he went.
Piers, hello. How is the good doctor enjoying himself tonight?
Oh, hello.
Going for the IT guy.
Great time, thanks. Had to be a bit cruel just now, though.
Hello.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you.
No, wait, please hear me out. I invest in biotech and pharma, and I have a tip St. John will really want to hear. I'm sorry to be this forward, but could you maybe introduce me to St. John?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have info on a little-known biotech startup that's gonna go big. I mean, really big.
Got to admit, he'll probably like that. All right, I'll go talk to him.
That went well.
Good job. He was a soft target, but St. John won't be.
Piers, hello. How is the good doctor
Okay.
enjoying himself tonight?
Oh, hello, Miriam. Having
Well,
a great time, thanks. Had to be a bit cruel
I guess
just
we'll
now, though.
walk behind this
I
guy.
met with some bright-eyed biotech
Let's see what he does. Always have the IT guys introduce you to the bigwigs. Apparently, if that were only true.
Good luck, Celia. Just follow the script like we practiced.
You didn't tell me what the script was.
Bullets here. So out of my element.
Okay, Humbert. This here is Julia Prescott, and she might have a hot investment tip for you.
Oh, Emil, how would you know? Miss Prescott, you have 2 minutes. Impress me.
Amrita, a biotech startup. They're about to release a breakthrough which will make them go through the roof.
Amarita, I think I've heard about it. Aren't they crashing and burning? Canceled their IPO and so forth?
It was planned.
Nope. My inside source said it was a planned move. When the results came in, they decided to stay private after all. Less reporting, less oversight. Well, you don't need a lecture on that.
One last question. Why bring this to me?
Favor?
The way I see it, I scratched your back. I got my chips in. A cool 30. They're still looking for 70.
70 million? Give your card to Miriam. If this pans out, let's see about that back of yours. Good evening, Miss Prescott.
And he's hooked.
Jeez Louise.
That was smooth, Celia.
Somehow.
Oh, Jesus. Give me a paper bag with a bottle of whiskey in it.
Okay, perfect. We got everything we came in for.
Good job. Let us meet back at the HQ.
All right. Well, that was. Somehow I'm picking the right choices here. I don't know how that's working.
I have received confirmation that St. John has started liquidating some of the other investments. This means we really got him. We also have access to the building thanks to the key fobs we stole.
I'll scale a skyscraper anytime. Just don't make me try and bullshit finance to professionals again.
Good job. But now onwards. If we try to move all that money out of St. John's account, the bank will flag it for review. To prevent this, we must disable that feature from Sutton & Bosch's financials computer system. To do this, we first identify the investment manager handling St. John's fund.
Stakeout?
Stake the place out, observe for a while.
While a fine idea, no. There is a slightly convoluted but inventive trick that we can use. We infiltrate the bank's document archive and cover the handle of St. John's locker with a fluorescent dye.
So
When
he
the
punches in
managers
his
fetch
code.
their files for the daily meeting, St. John's will get dye on his hands. We will then use an ultraviolet lamp to inspect the things that the managers touch, and voila.
Ingenious.
Damn, that's pretty nifty.
Thank you. I did something similar in Madrid in 2001.
We need to get St. John's customer ID first to recognize his locker. That information should be found in the teller terminals in the lobby. Sneak and hack. You also need to steal the two-step authenticator from the manager. We need it to access the terminal.
Actually, we don't.
Oh?
Celia has procured some malware that targets banking systems. Terran A can configure it to do what we want, then Celia just has to insert the USB drive into the terminal.
That is a surprise. A welcome one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
That simplifies things. You just need a little time alone with the manager's computer.
That came in
Do not
handy.
worry, Celia. We will keep you posted via radio step by step. Tyranny will come with you to the field to provide assistance.
Everything clear.
All right, I think I'm good.
There is still some time before we have to leave, so relax a little, everyone.